Okay, welcome. StockholmCpp 40. I hope I counted correct because sometimes I copied the old slides and then I forgot to adapt the numbers and then it's sometimes not as it is, but I hope this time it's correct. And we're again here at Nexa. We have been here last year also, and we will hear a little bit about this company in a moment. And there is also some wonderful thing ongoing. They have children around the corner in another room. They are learning programming with a language or a tool called Scratch. So it's for children. And they're doing this around the corner. And maybe these children will come. And then we have future developers and not so future developers anymore. No, it's not true. But C++ is the future also. But we will make a picture. And I think that's nice. So this is what's going on. And we will then hear a little bit more. And before I come, we have some celebrations. And this is 7 years ago, StockholmCpp was born. And this is, wow, how time is flying. It was a different me 7 years ago, and it was a different StockholmCpp. And it is a little bit after the pandemic. It feels a little bit like a restart. So it's like two things. But that's not the only thing. There is one more thing I have to celebrate. Today, 22 years ago, I got married. And what could you better do than say, darling, I'm going to the StockholmCpp event? Right? So that's going on. No, I mean, why I mentioned this is, of course, something to talk about and to brag, because it's an achievement. But it's also StockholmCpp, it's about people. It's not, I'm maybe the catalyst who makes this all happen. But it's about visitors, it's about people helping, building up environments in the various places we visit. It's about invisible people like the family support I have, and of course the speaker and everyone involved. So it's about people, and I will not talk more about it at the moment. The only thing I say, we are not done, and the story will continue. This will be interesting. C++ news. N4950 is the latest revision of the C++ 23 standards. So WG21 link / this number, you will get, and I think that's the final draft, where just the draft status will be removed, and then this will be the released, maybe some formatting. But yeah, and this gives a lot of opportunities for talk, find your favorite feature in C++ 23 and present it in our community. It's an awesome thing to do this. And a great motivation to look into the stuff and try out something. And one more thing from the standardization work. Hey, here, come to, we have kept 3 seats for you. So 2656. The interesting thing is, it was also mentioned in the recent CPP cast, where they talked about modules and the problems we have in the build systems with modules, that there is now an ecosystem international standard for the C++ ecosystem. And the interesting thing with this is now an official recognized problem, where there is a motivation, at least from some people, to do something. And this is at least something. It's better than nothing. It's super early stage, but you can look at this documented. Maybe in the future I will present a little bit more. So what's going on in the Swedish Miro? We're still evaluating the possibility of a WG21 meeting in Sweden. And while I admire her, she didn't make the job more easy, because it will collide in date. And this puts a pressure on, currently nobody knows even if it will happen in Stockholm or not. And what this means for hotels, I don't need to tell you. But I'm not very sad about this, because I do not really have the bandwidth to be active in this whole process anymore, because I'm to have too much things going on. And the current process is also not super optimal, but it's a very good test flight. And I have a process in my head, how this could work now and what needs to be done. So from this perspective, it's very good that we started and trying something, even if it will not work out the first time. We will have a lot of learnings for the future. So from this perspective, it's good. So if it happens 2024, it will be fun, because I have nothing to do with it. If it doesn't happen, it will happen later, but I think it will happen. Yeah, general note to Meetup. So Meetup is in desperate need to get money, as always, and they created something like a member pro for $4 a month. And I'm not sure what actually the benefits shall be, except they promise you will be earlier informed about upcoming meetups and you will be on the RSVP list first, but no, because I added the RSVP list, and StockholmCpp Pro member that I know and they are active in the community will always be moved on the list from me. So what else they are doing is they collect your data and present it. So if you're a StockholmCpp Pro member, you will see something like this, which I find very, very bad. I find it very good that we have 60 members attending the first time. This is a good information. Everything else is a bad information. It shouldn't be public there because it's counterproductive. And I've reported this back, but Meetup doesn't listen to the people. And I'm also not sure why they get $120 per month from me. What do they else want, right? So what you want maybe to do is go to your settings and take away your mail, date of birth, and whatnot. What you not should take away in the Meetup setting is the subscription to the admin mailing list. And please check if you have this deactivated, you will miss the JetBrains license raffles I make via email, other information I send out. Recently I've sent out for the WG21 meeting in Sweden informations. So if you're not on this list, there is no spam on this list from my side. So subscribe to the administration email list and also configure your mail clients that we are not in the spam folder. So this would be very useful. And yeah, already planning for the future, rest of the year. We start after, we have now done summer because we deserve summer break. Then we have 31st of August, we will restart. 12th October with a little bit of a backup to the 19th, depending on things. And then we will have one last November or 1st December week. We know the location and everything, but the it's already in progress, the planning. So this is what's coming up. We have speaker slots, some available, so please, if you have an idea for a presentation, let us know and tell me. You see, it's long ahead with planning, so when you tell me today you have something, there will be months of time to prepare something, to do a little bit brainstorming, getting input if you want, getting help if you need, whatever you want, and yeah, please. Because if you present, you will join the StockholmCpp Pro member, which is just a virtual thing in my head, but it exists. And sometimes it will also be another part in the virtual world. We will see what it will be, and it might be more valuable than a Meetup Pro subscription. So yeah, try to become an active part of this community and present something for the community, because after all, we are a community from the community for the community. And that's already my part. This is the program for today, the technical program. We will have now a few words about Nexa, and then we have a beta XMake, which is a very interesting build system. Then we have Johan with the empty objects, and then we have the mingle part when this is done, outside pizza and so on. And then Björn's with, I've shortened the title to 5Ms. I hope this is okay. And well met, and with this I hand over to Ulf, and
thank you all.
Thanks for having me here. Yeah.
First of all, very welcome to Nexa. Some of you might have been here before. It was a year ago, I think. Yeah. Roughly the same weather, same pizza, same beer, and so on. So we like to running in traditions and so on. For you who doesn't know what Nexa is a privately owned tech company. We're roughly 3,000 persons around the world in 15 different countries. We are part of a bigger group of companies called the Danir Group. I don't know if you know the consulting company Sigma, for instance. It's part of the same group. So Don Olofsson is our founder and owner. He founded that group of companies 30 years ago and has grown it up from nothing to now over 10,000 employees in 18 different countries. So it's pretty big. Some benefits of being a privately owned company as well. We don't chased by the stock market each quarter, which we find very, very nice. In the Nexa company, we and I belong to the R&D organization. We're part of the Nexa group, and we are roughly 100 persons, mainly C++ developers. I'm an old C++ developer myself, but really not at the same level as you are, guys, because I'm not active anymore. I took the step over to management because I was too bad at coding. So But anyway, I still love C++. I'm getting my son. He's studying at Chalmers in Göteborg right now, and he's actually taking a summer class in C++, which I told him to do because that's a good thing to do. Because if you learn C++, you will manage all the other languages because they are just simple copies of C++. I mean, if you learn to manage the references and the pointers, I mean, then you know it. Yeah, do Java and you can skip all that. So. At R&D, we have offices here in Stockholm, we're in Gothenburg, we're in Malmö, we're in Linköping as well. And I have a bunch of my colleagues here with a very beautiful T-shirts that we printed for our anniversary when we turned 100 people. And everybody was, but you're 64. No, we're 100, and nobody knew what we were talking about. But still, we are a little bit more than 100 now. So if you have any questions when it comes to Next or R&D or whatever, or what we do and so on, ask my excellent consultants and excellent colleagues because they know much more about C++ than I do. Tonight there is also a competition. There is an electrical scooter standing out here. That scooter will stand there until the end of the evening, and then a lucky winner will bring it with him home, I think I can say. And maybe her as well, but it's pretty much male in here. Scan the QR code, guess how many keys there is in the jar, and you will win that competition if you're lucky. During the break, there will be pizza. As Harald said, they are heating up the ovens right now. The beer is cold, the pizzas are warm, the weather is beautiful. We tick that box. So with that, I think I will hand it over back to Harald if you don't have any questions, but I don't think you will. So because you're not here to listen to me. So let's go back, Harald, and we do C++ instead.
Actually, I think we will go in for
will we take the photo?
Now, yeah.